What is up, YouTube? It is your boy The Truth. I am back with another video. In this video, I am going to crown 2Js, the reselling GOAT. I am going to explain why I think he is the GOAT. I'm going to give you a brief introduction into his background, and then I'm going to go over his Sneakercon video where 2Js drops some real gems, so you're going to want to stay tuned for that. If you're into sneakers, you resell, or you're just generally interested in business, you're going to want to hear what 2Js has to say. But first, let me run the intro. JC Lopez, also known as 2Js, is of Puerto Rican descent. He moved to Las Vegas and spent 6 months homeless before moving in with his wife, Joanie. He decided to give sneaker reselling a shot and found he was very successful. The name 2Js actually comes from him and his wife, JC and Joanie, 2Js. J's. Eventually, he would land his first store in the mostly abandoned Boulevard Mall in Las Vegas. Just a few months after opening, JC did over $1 million in sales. The next year, he did $4 million.
Opened on September 17, 2014. By December 31st, we did $1 million in sales.
Eventually moving himself into the 18,000 square foot location he resides in now at the Forum Shops at Caesar's Palace. If you have never been to the Forum Shops, you should know that it's mostly high-end brands like Louis Vuitton and Gucci, so for him to have a sneaker store in there is unprecedented. His shop not only sells sneakers, they also have a barber shop, a tattoo parlor, and an ice cream shop, all inside one building. I actually visited his store last summer. I'll throw up some footage of my own. I ordered a $20 milkshake, which might sound like a lot, but it was actually the best milkshake I've ever had. So that is a little background on how Urban Necessities started. If you want more information, there is plenty of information all over the internet. There are some in-depth interviews with JC. I suggest watching. Okay, so let's get into why I think JC is the GOAT of all sneaker resellers. He is the king. He is doing it the biggest. First off, I love the way he came from nothing and built himself up. He's now running a multi-million-dollar business. He has the biggest resale store in the world. All the biggest sneakerhead celebrities fuck with him. He has sold Fat Joe's collection. He has sold Mayer's collection. These are some of the biggest names in the sneaker industry. If money is what impresses you, we could talk about his house. We could talk about his Rolexes. We could talk about his Bentleys. These are not the reasons why I'm choosing him as the GOAT reseller. I'm choosing him because he has a passion for shoes. He is a genuine and humble, down-to-earth human being, and you can see this through his videos and his interactions with his fans. 2Js has been selling sneakers a long time, and he always seems to make the right decisions. I have never heard anyone talking bad about 2Js, and being as he's been in the industry a really long time, there's been plenty of opportunities for him to screw up or do someone dirty, but you never hear about it. He also changed the way shoes are consigned.
With iOS 11, one of the benefits is that you could scan QR codes with your camera. You don't even need an app. And with Android, you could use Facebook, Snapchat, or a QR reader. So this Consignment Manager allows our consigners to submit all the items, and it also allows them to change their prices in real time. So if a shoe goes up in value, down in value, an aggressive consigner could log into their Consignment Manager and change those prices. And we never even have to change the label.
It is actually an amazing concept. I have consigned with Urban Necessities, and if I want to raise my price or lower my price, I can do that at any time. For all these reasons, I think 2Js is the GOAT of reselling, but if you think you'd want to be in his shoes, I would double think it. The stress of having all these responsibilities weigh upon you is a lot, as 2Js will get into. I'm about to go through his latest Sneakercon video as he drops some gems for all you resellers, for all you sneakerheads, or just business people. So this is 2J's latest video, and I want to share some stuff with you guys as he drops a lot of knowledge in this video.
That's 30. I'm good at I got some change. So I still got a little bit of lunch, motherfucker. We good. You're the first table I stopped at.
Hey, man, I appreciate it, bro.
You're making life easy.
Hey, man, I appreciate it.
So I'm going to let Paul do what he does.
Got you.
I think I got an understanding of what else we need.
This is actually kind of amazing right here. This is the first table he stops at. He spends 30 grand. And then his assistant, Paul, is putting labels on the shoes already. So when they're shipped back to Urban Necessities in Las Vegas, they're all ready to get scanned in. Talk about efficient.
I'm Steven. I'm from the Rogue Laboratory.
If I could give some small constructive criticism to 2Js, 2Js, you're too rich to have this bad of production value. The audio's a little low. The editing is a little I'd like to see you up the production of your YouTube videos.
I wanted to make that for you, man.
That's hard as
Urban
hell, bro.
Necessities. I wanted to make sure I got that for you and everything.
So here a fan made 2J's a rug. You'll see that is a common theme when he attends conventions. Fans make him all types of things, and he's always very appreciative.
I've been talking to Sneakercon for so long about doing something like, I'm like, we gotta go, like, there's more than Dallas, dog.
Yeah.
Look, we sell sneakers, but really what pays my bills is the shirts.
Let's run that back in case you missed it.
Look, we sell sneakers, but really what pays my bills is the shirts.
So for all you resellers out there, people who want to open their own sneaker store, that is some real game. 2Js, who sells millions and millions of dollars in sneakers, said that what pays his bills is his t-shirt sales.
But with all the stuff you've done, like how you got there, check this out. You inspired me, bro.
Look at
In this scene, 2Js is presented with some artwork and he gets emotional. You can tell how much he really loves what he does and loves his fans. And that's some genuine emotions right there. That's nothing fake. This is another reason to respect the man who's in it for the culture, not just the money.
the question that he asked me was, what's something that people won't tell you about owning a sneaker store? What was the rest of the question?
Yeah, like the ups and the downs.
The ups and the downs. The ups is that when you get the acknowledgement that you're the guy or girl or person or team that are doing it, you get the opportunity to do this, and every once in a while you're reminded of the blessings. The downside, right, is that sometimes if you're fortunate enough to go from, I think I could do this, to copying somebody else that you think is doing it right, and then you get the opportunity to kind of mold it your way, and then you get to find your own lane. That's all part of the dream, right? The dream has you touching things that you never thought were possible, but sometimes the dream becomes a nightmare, because then you start thinking, okay, I have to have these things, I have to hold it to this standard, I have to put it up here, and it becomes almost to the point where you can't breathe. It becomes to the point where your black hair turns gray. Your belly that was skinny goes like this, your eyes go like that, and everybody's like, what's wrong with that guy?
Because I wanted to open up a sneaker store hopefully in November, but I wasn't too sure yet. I don't know if I want to take on the full responsibility and having to do all that work, you know?
So let me ask you a question. Do you think anybody else is going to come in and do it for you and change your life?
No.
Do you think that a sneaker store can change your life?
I think so. I wanted to do it mainly to change it like for everybody around me, because in our, I live in the valley, it's like 4 hours away from here. There's only 2 stores, and it's very, like, the prices aren't that great, you know? And I mean, there's...
So you see an opportunity to do it more efficiently.
Yeah.
So what are you waiting for?
I'm not sure. I don't know if I want to, like, take the step and just because right now I don't want to put everything into it and not have time for anything else.
Which is a great concern, but you know what the worst possible thing about wanting to do something and not doing it is that if you let it go by, you're always going to be filled with regret and what if. And that what if, it could consume you and make you a very counterproductive person. So if you think you're capable, don't wait for tomorrow what you could start today, right? If you think that it's going to take up all your time and it's going to keep you stuck there, then figure out ways where it doesn't keep you stuck there. Good luck. I hope that the next time I come out here, you have a store that I could go visit. All right.
What's really dope about this is not only is he giving him good advice, he's rooting for him. He's not treating him like competition. He actually wants to see people succeed.
Yeah. But like you, I started small with nothing. I used to be homeless. I started one shoe. I've done over 100 million in sales, like almost 130 million in sales. Damn. Started with one shoe, bro. Bought already.
Just know we send all of our prayers to Houston, bro.
Nah, thank you, bro. I'll probably leave with like 2,000, 3,000 pairs, easy. And just truck right to Vegas. It'll be there by Monday morning. Appreciate y'all bringing them down, bro. Yeah, bro. Thank you. So it's 2 o'clock. The show opened at 12. We still have a line, and it's like just people with positive messaging, giving gifts. It's the energy that I need to keep going, because like sometimes you really don't know, like, are people paying attention? Do they believe in what I'm doing? And this is that moment where I get to say thank you to the people that want to pull up. So I do come in and I try to spend 6 or 7 figures at some of these shows. That's happened, right? But $1 million is really only 3,000 pairs. And having nervous breakdowns in the hospital every other couple of days because I be having panic attacks wild crazy. All the shit I got going on, I don't shut it. None of it stops me. I should be home with my tucked up, crying in a corner with the lights off, hugging wifey. No, real shit. My wife got stage 4 colon cancer. She got a shit bag. She got a port. Like, I got employees. My store's doing wild numbers. I ain't got no managers.
So earlier when I said you might not want to be in his shoes, it's not just fun and games and money. He's got a lot of responsibility running $1 million business, and you could tell it's weighing on him. I don't think I'd want to be in that position.
I'm in here. None of that shit stop me from doing this. Because I'm the dream. Everybody looking at me like I made it, yeah. Nah, bro, I'm fucking America, bro. I am working class America, you dig? Working class America got no choice. You gotta go to work every day, bro. That's what I'm doing.
So in the background is this haul for Sneakercon. There is nobody in the sneaker game doing it like 2J's. Shout out to him, man. I know he's too busy to be watching YouTube, so he'll probably never watch this, but much respect. Also, if you liked the video, please consider subscribing if you are not subscribed. And it has been your boy, The Truth, aka Paul Pierce, aka George Washington, because I cannot tell a lie. And I'm out.